In this video, we're going to try to find the equation of a circle that satisfies these two conditions. The center is at -5, 7, and it's passing through the point 3, 10. Now we need two big pieces of information to find the equation of a circle. We need to know the center and we need to know the radius. Now they've already given us the center, so that's great. We've got half the information that we need already. The other piece that we need is the radius. So looking at a circle, if I know the center and I know one point somewhere on the circle, then the distance between the center and that point will give me the radius of the circle. So I'm going to use the distance formula to find the distance between these 2 points, and that will actually give me the radius right away. So the distance between these 2 points, I'll use the distance formula. Distance equals the square root of y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. I'll go ahead and use this as my first point and this is my second point, so that the distance is the square root of, let's see, 10 minus 7 squared plus 3 minus -5. That whole thing squared. Looks like I should have drawn my square root a little farther over. And now we just set about simplifying this. You could simplify this whole thing in your calculator if you wanted to. 10 minus 7 is 3, quantity squared. And then this is actually 3 plus 5, 5, 6, 7, 8 squared. So this is the square root of 9 plus 64, which I'm too lazy to do in my head, so I'm going to do it over here on my calculator. Maybe. 9 and 64 is 73. So the radius is the square root of 73. Now the last thing that we need to do for this problem is to write the equation of the circle in standard form. So remember that the equation for a circle looks like x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where h and k are the x and y coordinates of the center. So I take my center point, -5 and 7, plug them in there. So I have x minus a -5, which makes it x plus 5 squared, and then y minus 7, quantity squared, and the radius squared, but the square root of 73 squared is actually just 73. So there's my circle in standard form.